So, let me tell you about why you relapsed and how you can fix that in the future so you can continue on your journey. So, I assume you know what NoFap is, and you relapse because there's many reasons why people relapse. So, ask yourself, did you just cut it out all at once? Or did you slowly unload? Chances are you probably would cut it out all at once. And there's a reason why that is never going to work. So, think of a fat person going to the gym. You think they're gonna lose all their weight at once if they just only go to the gym and don't change their lifestyle around it? No, they're gonna stay fat, or if they lose their fat, they're gonna gain it back because there's no meaningful change. There has to be meaning in your change. So, instead of quitting all at once, what I would rather you do instead is, let's say you're in real deep and you're in really disgusting niches, terrifying, disgusting niches. I want you to so let's say tomorrow you just go to a regular video, and then day after that you go to something softcore, and then after that no nudity or clothing changes. Or instead of changing it down super fast like that, you could stay on the same type of video, but you could watch less every day. Or there's many possibilities you could do it. And then once you got into the least you can do, you skip a day, and you keep going on that path. After you skip a day, you skip 2 days, and once you skipped practically a month, I believe that you personally could just quit altogether. And there's also multiple other things you need. So your willpower, right? It's not high because you're feeding into your addiction. So what I want you to do is think of something that you want to do but don't do it, or think of something that you don't want to do but do it. And I want you to do that as many times as you believe you can. And the reason why I'm saying this is you want to build up your willpower. Think of it like a stat in a video game. You won't be able to defeat the big boss immediately because you're low in that level. So you should grind or something in order to get your skill level up. Man, that sounded weird. Anyways, so let me give you a small example on that before I move to the next thing. Instead of eating that unhealthy cereal, eat some eggs. Or at one school project you have, or at one work project you have, do it a little earlier instead of putting it off on the last second. And not only will those things make you feel better about yourself, it will also increase your willpower. So, another thing that you also need to work on is your mental health. You might be thinking to yourself your mental health is good, maybe abnormally good, but it probably isn't. Chances are it probably isn't. many people who have good mental health do masturbate, but lots of them don't. So you should do a few things to increase how grateful your mental health and everything. The first one, which everyone tells you, is to meditate. And I want like go super high on the minute. There's this app that I use. It's called Medito. Like the minimal amount that you can use is 3 minutes. So I recommend starting off with that. And then once you feel ready, bump it up to 5. And then once you feel ready again, bump it up to 10. Another thing that I want you to do is I want you to go outside more often. Not at night, during the day. And I want you to try and soak in some nature. Like, soak in some good scenery. And you'll also get, like, more steps in, burn some calories, stuff such as that. And another amazing thing I want you to do is try to be more social with your family. Or, like, wherever you go somewhere, try to be more social to, like, strangers. Or, let's say you live in a hotel. Try and talk to, like, the hotel receptionist. Like, every time you walk in. Not, like, just go up to them and, like, try and do a conversation while they're in the middle of work. Just, like, hi, or, and how's your day? Or, have a good day. Something small like that, and they'll appreciate you more. And if there's, like, a problem, they'll probably be more willing to help you. I also want you to change your thinking in the sense, this isn't exactly about NoFap, but it's so impactful that I just, like, remembered about it. You should try to do things not for yourself, but for others. And that'll increase your overall happiness by a lot more than you think you could. And that happiness spike would practically be the same as masturbating, but without the downsides. And another thing, so let me get on with the how you can not relapse. So, just try to be busy throughout the day. And, like, keep a little planner. Like, plan your day out to where it's unlikely that it's gonna happen. And try not to sit around. I get the fact that I even sit around every once in a while. However, you shouldn't try and sit around every day. It's good to get up and walk and, like, jog and stuff. So, let's say you do sit around and you get your urge. What should you do? You should get up and you should do something productive. I am a firm believer, a rock solid believer. That's what she said. He said, but I'm a rock solid believer in the fact that your horniness can be used to improve your life. So let me tell you what I mean by that. So let's say you're horny, right? What I think you should do is get up and put that energy into something like running. Let's say you enjoy running a little bit. And, like, try to put into something you enjoy but is also productive. And if you do that, you'll have a lot more energy than you believe you would at that point. Okay. On my very last point, that I have for you is try to get off social media, even a little bit. Because I know what you do when you're on there. You usually like scroll and try and see some ass. Like use Reddit and you're in those weird subreddits. Trust me, I've been to that point. I have been to that low. And I've crawled out of it, and so can you. So you should leave those and like, try and get off social media. So that you can pursue your own journey and improve your own self. Anyways, that was all my points. So yeah, improve yourself, my boys.